Hello students, welcome back to the new mathematics lecture. In this lecture we will see parallel lines and transversal. So first of all I want to tell you what is meant by parallel lines. So what is meant by parallel lines? The lines which do not intersect with each other, that lines are called as parallel lines. Okay. For example, suppose I have drawn here two lines, line L and line M. These are the two lines. These two lines are not intersecting now also, and if I will extend these lines, then also they are not intersecting with each other. That's why line L and line M are called as parallel lines. We can write as line L is parallel with line M. This is the symbol for showing the parallel lines. Okay, this is about parallel lines. Now we will see transversal. So what is meant by transversal? Suppose these are the two lines, and if I will draw one more line here, then this line is called as transversal. So definition is that a line which intersects two given lines in two distinct points. A line which intersects two lines in two distinct points. That line is called as transversal. So here line P is the transversal. If I will draw like this, okay, these two are two lines, and if I will draw one line here, suppose line Q, then Q is the transversal here because line Q intersects line L and line M in two distinct points. That's why Q is called as transversal here, and here line P is the transversal. Now we will see the angles made by the transversal. So, angles made by the transversal. Can you understand how many angles are formed here because of transversal? Yes, at this one point there are four angles. Okay, this is one angle, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. And the second intersecting point, at the second intersecting point there are again four angles are formed. This one, this one, this one, and this one. So totally there are 8 angles are formed due to the transversal. At one intersecting point there are 4 angles, and at another intersecting points there are again 4 angles. So totally there are 8 angles are formed due to the transversal. Now these angles are grouped into the corresponding angles, alternate angles, and interior angles. These groups are formed due to the transversal. Now let us see first group, that is corresponding angles. This is the first group which was made by the transversal. So, what is meant by corresponding angles? Suppose these two are the lines and this is the transversal. Okay. Now, which are the corresponding angles in this diagram? So, this angle and this angle is the first pair of corresponding angles, because definition is that the angles which are on the same side of the transversal and whose directions are in the same direction, whose arms are in the same direction, that angles are called as corresponding angles. So this is the first here, because these two angles are on the same side of the transversal and their arms, this is the first arm, this is the second arm, these arms are in the same direction. That's why angle A and angle B is the first pair of corresponding angle. Now suppose I will take this angles. These two angles are on the same side of the transversal. Yes, they are on the same side of the transversal. Their arms are in the same direction. That's why these two angles are also corresponding angles. So give the name. Angle C and D is the second pair of corresponding angles. Now, if I will take this one and this one, okay, these two angles are also on the same side of the transversal and their arms shows the same direction. That's why angle E and angle F is the third pair of corresponding angle. And if I will take these two angles, these which I have marked with the circle, small circle, so this is the another pair of corresponding angles, because these two angles are also on the same side of the transversal and their arms shows the same direction. That's why these, suppose G and H is the another pair of corresponding angles. So there are totally 4 pairs of corresponding angle. First pair is angle A and angle B. Angle A and angle B is the first pair of corresponding angle. Second pair is angle C and angle D. Angle C and angle D. Third pair is that angle E and angle F. And fourth pair is angle G and angle H. Okay, these are the 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Now we will see the next group, that is interior angles group. So we will see that angles in the next video. Thank you.